They made some timely shots. We didn't get stops when we really needed them. Came up with some loose balls that we kind of needed down the stretch, but they just out-executed. I feel like we got good shots, we just didn't make them. And, they hit some huge shots down the stretch. That was about it. I think we played hard. I think we did the right things to get shots to win. We just didn't make them.
Chris kind of had a big third quarter. How do you think he just kind of fit in with this offense and played in his debut?
I think he played really well. He fit in with our offense, and he kind of changed the pace for us. He gave us a different look. He was able to slow it down when we kind of got a little chaotic and different things like that. So he did everything we expected out of him. He had a great preseason, been a great in training camp. So none of it, this is a surprise, and we're going to need him to be good all year.
I know you're always prepared for whatever lineup things happen, but Kerr has said closing could be anybody. It's just he's told you guys. You talked about it. Do you think there's a greater preparation now, even that like tonight, Wiggins doesn't necessarily close? That there could be any number of options that could close this game.
Definitely. You gotta be ready for anything. I think the strength in our team is our depth and all the talent that we got coming off the bench, and so. Whoever got the rolling is probably going to close the game. That's how Steve always kind of liked to roll. And we all got to be mentally prepared for whatever happens. And when our number is called on, we got to show up. And, we talked about it all training camp, and I think everybody's bought in.
Hey, Kevon. Chris, over the course of his career, has been pretty particular about the way he likes his screen set. What's been the process of you guys kind of figuring each other out in terms of angles and spots on the floor to set screens?
It's been a lot of trial and error, just trying to figure it out. We all kind of play pick and roll a certain way on defense on this team, so getting that game reps is going to be key for us, just to see how different teams are going to guard them, how they're going to treat them, so we can be able to adjust our screens and to get him open. And they guard him a lot different than they guard Steph or Clay or Wiggs. So it's for the bigs to learn to get used to playing with him. But the good thing is he's super communicative about everything, and he's going to talk you through it. So he makes it easy, and he was able to adjust on the fly today.
Hey, Kevon, they out-rebounded you guys by 11, and Steve said that Josh Okogie's 4 offensive rebounds were a big difference maker. What do you think can be the biggest change there going forward?
No, he brought a lot of energy to the game. He came up with a lot of loose balls. He was getting all the long rebounds, and I think we just got to be more locked in on the team as a team to try to take out guys like him out. It's easier said than done. He's a great offensive rebounder, but we got to be able to hit him early and discourage him early so he don't try to come in. I feel like we did better down the stretch of rebounding, but it's still going to take a team effort. I feel like we hit the glass pretty well as well on the offensive end, but I think to kind of set the tone in the first half of being real aggressive with us.
Kevon, you mentioned Chris sort of slowing it down when it got chaotic. How does it feel different when he's out there compared to, the last several years when Steph's got the ball in his hands more?
I think he just balances out. Steph with the ball is always a great thing. He can get any shot he wants. But sometimes when he's a little tired or needs a break off the ball, or they blitzing him or something like that, giving us a change of pace, he can put Steph off the ball, and Chris is able to create shots for himself and others. I think that's going to be big for us throughout the year, so we don't wear Steph down having to be on the ball as much the whole game. And I think he did a great job tonight. He's really efficient with the ball. We didn't have as many turnovers, so I think that's going to be key for us.
Why do you think they were able to get 17 offensive rebounds?
We just got to pay attention to it. Think about boxing out actively. Think about it, not just assume somebody else going to get the rebound. Just finding somebody to hit.
Can you describe sort of the impact of CP and what it's like to play with him in this setting? It looks like you were out there for a while, and he struggled a bit in the first half, but the third quarter it seemed like he kind of took control of the pace of the offense.
Yeah, it's all rhythm. He's a rhythm player, so he's really good at, getting you the ball in spots you want it, making plays as well as scoring himself, and just things go good when he's on the floor.
You kind of took a hard fall, and it looked like you landed like on your, I don't know if it's your lower back or your hip, and you kind of were hurting a little bit. Is that good?
Yeah, I'm all good.
You're good.
Feel like the game's slowing down for you in year 3?
It does. Just being out there, a lot of the stuff you've seen before, so you know what to do in certain situations, and then being on a team with as many veteran guys that communicate and talk a lot, just pick up a lot. So, yeah, it's definitely been slowing down.
The second unit to start last year was kind of unstable, switched it a bunch, and maybe that will happen with this team, but right now at least it does seem like it's kind of stable, and you guys have practiced together, I know, a bunch. Does it, from your perspective, does it feel like a more comfortable second unit?
Yes, it does. Comfortable being on the floor. I mean, it's all not completely figured out yet. Dre coming back and everything, so figuring out what exactly that lineup looks like. So, but I mean, yeah, it feels comfortable out there with the guys I've been on the floor with.
Just wanted to check you. You took a pretty hard fall there, and it looked like you might have hurt your hip there. How you feeling?
Yeah, I feel good. Yeah.
You're on for the. Cool.